Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we're doing the exes for the mid-month of November 2017 for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If it doesn't resonate with you, check out your other signs as well. And remember that this is a general reading, so it could be your energy or the people that you have in mind in question, okay? If you'd like a personal reading, please contact me below or email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margourtarotreader. For the month of November 2017, I continue the promotion of $39.77. If you'd like an emergency reading within 24 hours, add $17 to the fee. Thank you to my clients and my subscribers and my like. I appreciate your business. Now let's get started. Arcanas. Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo. In reference to the exes? In reference to the exes. These are ready, so we'll do that right now. Let's see what are the energies. We will start first with the ones that are married and then take it from there. Leo, in reference to the exes, what are the energies, Arcanos? For those that are married, now remember that for those that are married or living with, in reference to the ex, people always ask why, they're married, they shouldn't be thinking of their ex and whatnot. Well, to each his own. We don't know why they're, the circumstances that you end up marrying the people that you are with, okay? So keep that in mind. Let's see here. In reference to the ex. Well, for those Leos that are married or coupled, I'm sensing that, the thought of the ex, for some reason you have like feelings for that person. It's almost like you're still have some type of emotion toward the other person is what I'm sensing here for those Leos. It's almost like you like the person still and yet you're married. But there's something that is struggling, to move forward from this. It's not necessarily, yes, you wish to every now and then see if you can come back and have the intimacy that you had with that person. And due to the fact that your marriage is not all that you hope for, it's almost like you're married because, and so it's not necessarily due to love, but it's also due to money and children is what I'm sensing here for those few of Leos that are going through this. You do think of that other ex is what it's telling me here. You think of the ex every now and then, but you feel that ex now all she's up to is for money. She comes to you because money this, money that. What I'm sensing here is that probably you have some type of agreement through the law in reference to child support, spouse support, and whatnot. So therefore, that's why this person is constantly in your thoughts and minds, okay? If you are a male, is what I'm sensing here, that these are the reasons why you're thinking of that person. But it's almost like you want to tell them your peace of mind in this month of November, and you haven't, but you're trying to, but you stay away because you don't want to really completely hurt her, because deep down, you actually have hidden feelings toward this person, is what I'm sensing here. And I think that ex is a mother of one of your children or a child or so, okay? Yes, that it's very strong hitting here. If you are a female, in reference to your ex, I feel that you wish not to have any contact with that person. You're trying to keep your marriage together because certain truths were known in reference to that person for whatever reasons. And so therefore, you're feeling quite abundance within your home situation here. You want to keep the peace and you want to be firm with that. And even if that person is trying to contact you, you want to put a hold on that. There's nothing that you want at this time toward that ex, okay? Yes, you think of them every now and then of the past and reminisce it, but it's almost like you feel that that person was too stagnant, was not willing to move or make the next step further into better things for the relationship, So it's almost like when you have ups and downs within your relationship, your marriage, is when you think of that other party, is what I'm sensing here, okay? Now, let's see with the other tarot cards. So we have the devil here, and then we have it here in the after tarot cards. It's almost that you're based certain things in fears, is what I'm saying here in reference to that ex, okay? Yes. There could be a few of you that you have an ex in your job, so be very careful because I see conflicts coming ahead in this situation. Maybe this, for these that are married, you know, that ex is probably recently, and you work with this person, and so be careful because I see that, you know, certain conflict is coming in that job. Okay, that's what I'm sensing. And also you, yeah, you know, you would like to hear from that person, but it will be a foolish thing because we have the Fool there. It's what you're saying to yourself. It'll be a fool. It'd be ridiculous of me to talk to my ex because I'm married. I'm working things out, and if it was meant to be, it should have been meant to be when he or she was with me. Is what I'm sensing you saying now. Okay, be foolish, and then I'm gonna lose my man or my woman, and so therefore, what the hell? That's what I'm seeing here for those of you Leos. Okay. Now let me see what the energies are with the minor arcanas for those that are married, Leo. You're trying to keep it together in the marriage right now. There are a few that are very happy in love and just putting the best effort into this marriage, putting profit into this marriage is what I'm seeing. Make it fruitful, okay? There is a person here who is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, or rising. What is giving me here? It could be your spouse or, you know. There's also a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Sun, or rising. Okay. Yeah. Someone is making a return for those of you that are married and are thinking quite in a good sense in reference to the ex. I feel that this person is coming. He has been hoping to reunite with you or talk to you or communicate with you. And they've been just struggling, trying not to because you're married, okay? But they feel that they can't take it any longer. That they need to hear from you, that they need to talk to you, and they need to know if you're happy in this marriage. I feel that they know that you married for whatever reasons. And so therefore, they do want to find a way to reconnect with you, okay? So then you're going to be stuck later on in the future trying to make a decision because I'm almost sensing that there's an ex out there for a few of you Leos that are married that you are actually in love with, okay? This is what I sense there. And so if that's the case, you know, be careful with that, okay? Let me see here. I gotta get that one out. It doesn't matter. Okay, now let's move on to the single Leos. What are the energies for the single Leos? Let's see, Arcanos. Leo. Leo, what are your energies? Wow, they're like, I'm not ready yet. Come on, Leo. Single Leos. What are the energies for those that are single? I feel that there was a harsh conversation. One was thinking more positive in the relationship in reference to the ex, and one was feeling very negative about the relationship. And so therefore you didn't know if you were coming or going. You feel betrayed in this because you thought that you were actually going somewhere with this other person. Okay, that person could have been a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could have been a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, rising. Okay, even a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I feel that there is a cycle coming in here for you. It's taken a while, is what I'm sensing. That you know, it's almost like when karma, not necessarily karma, but when things have to change in your life and then they don't at the time that they're supposed to, is either because you or the other party's energy are just not ready to move on forward. So I feel that before this year ends in 2017, you're going to see more clarity in all the aspects of your life if you're single, Leo. I feel that you're going to see better things out there. You know, there might be one chance to reach out to that ex or that ex reach out to you. But I feel that you're still going to be very indecisive about the situation because there were just too many options and too many choices in this situation. I think that you were feeling confused in reference to how you were actually feeling toward that person, or the person was feeling that way to you in reference to you. So clarity, just, you know, sometimes, yes, it hurts us when they tell us the truth and you don't know how to take the truth sometimes. But it's best because that's how we learn and we grow, okay? So keep that in mind. Leos that are single. Well, Leos that are single, I feel that the people that you're hanging out right now, it's telling me, for those that are in reference to the ex, you broke up with one, yes, and you actually broke up with one, and then now you just recently went back to an ex. But be very careful, because I see that there's one here that is married, so keep that in mind, okay? Between you and another person that you're dating right now, I feel that you've been off and on with this person. And this person is married. As a single Leo, I think that, you know, if you are a male, I'm sensing that you don't see things clear with either party, including the ex or the person that you're seeing right now, is what I'm sensing here. Because there is someone in between you and them, okay? In one, you know that there is one, and in the other person, you're not sure if there is someone in between you and them, okay? And also, you're not sure if this is going anywhere at this time. So you're uncertain of whether or not to continue with someone, and you're uncertain whether or not to go back to an ex or take the ex back, okay? And we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and then we also have it here in the outcome. So there's a new cycle that needs to start coming in, and you're going to have to see that if you're single and you're dating someone that is married, is it beneficial to you? May not be the case, okay? So keep that in mind, because you have other options out there. And, you know, most of the time, I feel that if they are married, it's going to take some time, some heartaches in order for that other person to leave that person. And then it's going to come to a realization that they're never going to. And so it's just going to be more hurtful down the line for you, okay? Let's see, what else can I pick up? If you are a male Leo that is with another male, I feel that this person that is coming in, you're hearing messages through another friend of yours, could be another male or a female, that you're hearing messages that they're lonely, missing you, crying, and wanting to reunite with you, okay? And I'm sensing that you will try to connect with that person, okay, at the very end of the month, if not early December. Now, let's see, Arcanos. Yeah, someone is in love in there, and that's why they want to go, but... Well, either way, it's telling me the conversation needs to take place here. Maybe you're going to decide to meet with whoever this is, depending on your situation and your circumstances. And there will be other of you that you will go and reach out to them as a Leo single. And for others of you, I feel that you're going to reach out, maybe even meet with them, but move away from that person. Make a closure is what I'm sensing here for a few of you Leos singles. There's one here that is actually in love and is willing to make the best effort that they can possibly to keep this relationship, and that's a good sign, okay? There's someone out here that wants to work a relationship out with an ex, and so they're willing to do whatever it takes. You've been hurting and wanting for them to come back is what I'm seeing here. Now let's see, third parties. Yes, we do third parties. Yes, we do. Because you never know how everything happens in this life, you know. I keep saying that to each his own. I am not the one to judge, because you never know what shoes you'll end up in. And most of the time we end up in that circumstance because we didn't even know about it. So, you know, let's see. For those that are in a third-party situation. Conversation, meetings, okay? For those that are in a third-party situation, I feel that you're trying to see whether or not you should seek out that other third party. I feel that if you haven't already, I feel the communication will be in place in the month of November. Some of you are just saying, make up your mind. You want to keep your marriage, or do you want me? Don't put those phrases directly to someone if you're in a third party situation, because you might even lose at the end. Keep that in mind. And you want if you are in a third party, you want that person to come out and say it, because that way, if it doesn't work out, it wasn't, you know, you didn't push it in. And also due to the fact that if they come and ask you those things, you know, if they say, well, let's live together, then that's because that's truly what they want and need. But if you're putting it in their heads, be careful, because it might backfire on you. Okay, you're thinking that if they come back, they better come back for a good reason, is what I'm seeing here in reference to that ex. But definitely I see someone connecting and offering some kind of peace in reference to the ex here, for those that are, you know, in a third party situation. Yep, I see that. Someone is leaving. For those very few that are in a third party situation, you have recently left someone. Could be your spouse or your partner. You even left a job. If not, you will in a very short time, because you know what, there will be conflict within your job, Leos, for those that are in third party. And you're going to decide to take the leap of faith, or even just being naive and move on to the other third party situation. Okay, I'm almost sensing that it is the female trying to do this. I'm almost sensing that it is the female. There was a third party because of a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Someone arising. Yes, there's a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone arising here. So it's almost like the female Leo is ready to walk away. She's ready to stop doing the best that she can at home, and then move on and tell the other third party, you know, here's what I want, here's what I need, and do you. Okay. And maybe your spouse is afraid that that's exactly what you're going to do, or have already, because we're already in the, you know, mid-November 2017. Yeah, decisions in reference to your marriage. For a few of you out there that are feeling in this aspect, I wanted to leave the marriage, you know, with the sun and everything. I feel that it is a good marriage. And maybe it's you yourself that are feeling neglectful and whatnot. Maybe you should try to talk to your spouse about this. Okay, maybe you can still fix it. Yeah, well, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have it here in the after. So definitely there's a female that is fixing to put the cards on the line in reference to the mistress, and also probably including the spouse. Yeah, we have a male King of Cups here, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's definitely a two-party ways here. So make sure that you first, you know, invert yourself and recognize the true feelings that you feel for either party, is what I'm sensing here. Because you just might make a mistake of trying to leave your marriage. Okay, I don't think that other third party is ready to be the way you want it to be. Okay, that could be for a few, for others it may be, but my energy tells me that, you know, you're gonna leave your home and marriage, and that other third party is not necessarily in the same focus at this time. Before you decide to leave a marriage, I think that you need to make sure that whoever it is you're going to, make sure that they have a key to their home for you. Okay, and also decide whether or not it's worth it. Have you done the best you could to save your marriage before trying to move on? You're already on a third party, so but that's okay. Start all over and see if you can mend it or fix it. Okay, it's never too late if you do the best you can, you know, before you walk out. That way you have no regrets. Keep that in mind. Okay, thank you, Leo. Happy holidays, and make the best choices that are best fit for you. Thank you.